up, Joseph?
What's going on? What's up, Charlie? How you doing?
What's going on? How was your week, my friend?
My week was fucking fantastic, bro. It's good.
Tell me all about it, Joe.
I got a lot of step work done.
I heard you
feeling the change.
I saw the boss not too long ago, but I'll
boss
talk
man?
about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me you were doing some work with him.
Dude, yeah, we sat down quite a bit this week. And I just started, I was down at Bayshore Marina earlier today, writing out step 4.
Look at you.
Yeah. Definitely feeling
He called me a
positive.
two-stepper.
You did, yeah, you are.
1 and 12.
I know a few of those. Nah, man, I definitely can see a difference once you start putting work in. It's definitely a big change.
All right, cool.
Definitely more positive. Definitely excited again about recovery. I feel like I'm out of that fucking slump I've been in.
That's good.
You know.
What'd you do this week? Anything to write home about?
Not really. Worked. I got to. What was I gonna say? I'm drawing blanks here. Oh, Saturday I got to hang out with horses.
Horses.
That
Nice.
was cool.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, my friend's a farrier, and I tagged along with her, and she showed me what she does, and it's cool. I got to hang out with horses, check out some stables.
Oh, I saw some pictures. Yeah, that was
I
actually
posted
pretty
them
cool.
on Facebook.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
What did you do?
Worked all week. Same old stuff. Work's moving along a little bit. I'm getting ahead a little bit more and more each day there, so that's good.
Yeah.
Weird thing is, so I went to a meeting Friday at Benny's. It was a good meeting. The speaker was from the Pit in Bayshore.
Yeah.
Nice guy. And then, weird thing was, I ran into Big John outside, an AA setting, really. So it was like kind of weird, like, oh shit, what are you doing here? And we were just bullshitting a little bit. He was with Adam, actually.
You got hit with a god shot.
Yeah. And what's weird is, to continue on that, anyway, we talked about you. He said that you were doing step work and stuff. That
Yeah.
You guys were going through some shit, which is pretty cool. So that was good to hear.
Yeah.
And then, weird thing is today, I'm out and about to go shopping and stuff. And I used to go to outpatient in Babylon. The counselor there was like a really great guy. I think I spoke about him once or twice before, but he was an awesome guy, but I just wasn't ready at that time to do what I got to do. And he used to call me out on my bullshit a lot. And
The counselor.
the counselor.
Okay.
And he was like a regular guy. Like, it was weird. We'd have group meetings, and him and I would talk about stuff, and it was like weird. And I would go to those meetings. I think I might, again, I know I told you, but I don't know if I said it on here, but I'd go to those meetings and pee and then drink in the meeting. Like, I'd make a Sprite and vodka.
What?
Yeah.
So you just go to meetings hammered?
It wasn't a meeting. Well, it was a group.
Oh, it was an outpatient
group thing.
Okay.
But like, I just the weird experience. I didn't do it all the time, but I did it every once.
I mean,
in a
we've
while.
all done it.
I did it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And it was like him and I. It seemed like he was always looking out for my better interest in stuff, but more so than other people. And I always had respect for him. I thought he was a good guy. The weird thing was, like I said, then I went into inpatient, and I've been, doing sobriety the right way for the last however long now, and I haven't spoken to him. I did leave 2 messages at the town for him, just to say, hey, what's up, what's going on, let him know where I'm at, because he did leave me a message once on my phone, and I just never touched base with him, and I ran into him today. It was just like odd, like, holy shit, what the hell are you doing here? I don't want to mention his name or anything, but it was like, it was a good thing. It was good to talk to him, because like I said, I always had utmost respect for the guy.
Yeah.
I have a funny story. So one time and I know, I'm going to send him this link to listen to, but I know in one of the groups, so what happens in outpatient groups, if you go in and they suspect you of drinking,
Yeah.
all of a sudden the breathalyzer comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, sometimes we do this randomly, which they know it's not random. It's never random. It was someone's random.
They have suspicion.
So there was a gentleman to my left sitting, and I remember this scenario specifically. There was about 6 or 8 of us in there, and a gentleman to my left was definitely hammered. But I had my Sprite vodka thing next to me, and I took a couple sips, And then all of a sudden, midway through the meeting,
Yeah.
this counselor was like, all right, we're going to do that random breathalyzer
Might as well
thing."
just do everybody.
So, well, that's what they do. So I'm like, holy fuck, what? Like, I know it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
So they start around the circle, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember him, he's like, hey, listen, we just got to do this every once in a while. And it's hard to do on a non-visual basis, but he like gave it to me, and the actual gentleman that was drinking was next to me, the next guy. He gave it to me, and like when he handed it to me, he looked at the machine, looked at me, looked at the machine, looked at me, and was like, all right, so and so, now it's your turn. Meanwhile, I knew. I'm like, fuck, I just registered on that thing.
Yeah.
And you could see in his mind, he was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Like, so I know I got caught that one time. And I'm sure it wasn't anything because I just had a sip or two. It was kind of in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I know something came up, so he probably looked at it like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But anyway, really good guy. It was really good to see him today.
That's good,
It's good
man.
to see him now that I'm actually serious about things and have a conversation with him. And we exchange numbers as friends now because he's not my counselor anymore.
Yeah.
So it was actually a treat to run into him. So
That's what's up, man.
a lot of good positivity. You know what I mean? I had a good weekend. I had fun yesterday. I went to the beach, hung out.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you too, because was that the
Oh, I've been
last
miserable.
last week we roasted the whole fellowship, I think.
Wait, we didn't roast. I think it was a week before, but yeah, I mean.
So how are you feeling about AA and everything?
I had a great meeting on Friday, and
So you're
I'm
feeling
gonna
different.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
I'm gonna start doing. I have a little bit more free time now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be in touch with John a lot more and try to do more readings. Plus, now that you're under his wing too, it'll be helpful for both of us maybe because now we can get together and do it.
I gotta say, since I made the change, I feel better. I don't feel stagnant anymore. I'm excited again because now I got the new sponsor. I'm doing my step work right away, but now I still got to find a new home group. I got to still find a commitment in that home group. So I still have work to do. But
And you don't want to be part of the group.
Which one?
At
the house?
At Benny's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I am, but I want to find my own thing.
Separate.
Yeah. So like now, I want to start hitting different AA meetings that I've never been to, and branch out. So if you want to tag along, we'll go.
Yeah, I actually I used to go to a couple in Lindenhurst. I think I mentioned that before.
The Rainbow
and I
Room,
kind of
right?
liked them. There's two. There's one in a church too. Yeah. I kind of liked them. I just that whole town was an issue with me for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm like over it. Who gives a shit?
But yeah, man,
it is what it is. So yeah, it's something cool.
I do want to mention in the group. Thanks for sharing on Facebook. Actually, me and you were with him. Our buddy Billy overdosed a few days ago and passed away.
Yeah,
so rest
man.
in peace to him and his,
Family,
condolences to his
friends,
family and
everybody.
everything.
Yeah.
But it keeps, dude, it keeps this so real.
It's
keep
crazy.
going.
You and I was
Because he's not going to be the last. There's going to be so many more.
it's
And I spoke
crazy.
to John about this the other day. I said, bro, all these years being in and out of the rooms, and I'm numb to it now. I'm numb to it. It's just like in my mind, I'm just like, when's the next one? Unless it's the reality. It's the reality of it and how fucking real this shit is and how quickly it could take you out. Because I remember when I was still in NA, he was doing NA, and not to really air his shit out, but I just remember him saying, I'm not, he drank, but he still wanted to have his clean time because he's not an alcoholic, and now he's no longer with us, bro.
But again, I mean, John says it all the time.
Yeah.
You can't say you're not an alcoholic.
No.
Everything leads to something else.
Yeah.
And after a while, it's just going to get to you. You can't.
It's just
Well, that's not my problem. Alcohol's not my problem.
Yeah.
Like people, that's something you really can't. I don't know if that's a cliche, but if it is, then I use that one, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of like I don't know, that whole thing with Will is weird because we were interacting a little bit on Facebook every now and again, and I mean we were just talking about it, but I kind of read the last few posts of his were kind of drum. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It seemed like
I was blocked. I got blocked.
by Will.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know. I think he held a resentment towards me because I was picking him up, going to meetings, but I'm like, bro, like, You know, I'm struggling too. I was driving out from Bayshore to friggin' Shirley, back from Shirley to Bohemia, like.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. No, yeah. So he posted a few like.
But I heard he
weird
was going on tangents.
things, which I was like, oh, is he all right? You know.
Yeah.
Of course I made fun of him on the last interaction we had. I made fun of him a little bit.
Yeah, well, no, but you don't.
It was a joke. It was a joke, though.
Let me ask you something though. Does it make it harder for you to get close to people in recovery, knowing that that's a real outcome?
You know, it's weird. It's not. It never was an issue prior to say, CK post inpatient because, again, no disrespect, no whatever. I didn't hang around with a bunch of heroin addicts.
Yeah.
I never had a lot of people I
different.
lost lives to. I hung out with a bunch of drunks.
Yeah.
We did drugs.
You guys do the slow death. We go out like a bang.
Right. I mean, of course, listen, I have people along the way that have OD'd and got sick. Again, the gentleman that I ran into today, in his group, a couple of those guys passed away. Over time, I was actually going to that outpatient for quite some time, and a couple of those guys passed away. And I remember the first time it really hit me, like, wow, where the fuck? As a matter of fact, I hate. Oh, I'm not mentioning names, so I guess it's okay.
Just
right?
first name.
I don't even remember the guy's first name.
All right.
But he was. This is going way back, so he was like an angry drunk.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, so what? He lost custody of his kids. He had no visitation. I can't remember the exact story because this is going back a while.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not fucking you guys, and fucking nasty with everybody.
Yeah.
Started fights with everyone. I tried to be friendly with the guy as much as I could to grasp, like, hey, dude, because at that point I already knew I was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to subside it. You know what I mean? I was able to do it in pockets, but not long term. So at that time, I was trying to, like, I don't know, say walk them off the ledge, I guess. Like, hey, man, you're just like us. Just, if you stop being so angry and take what you can from these groups. Yeah. Again, this is prior to the AA thing. Yeah. So, like how you take things from, hey, you always get something from someone. Yeah. Whatever the fuck they say. But anyway.
I mean, they do say step one's the hardest, right? It's admitting that you're powerless over.
Correct, 100%. And I was there with where this guy was.
I didn't get it at first, bro. Like, I mean, I did it for work, and then, I went to rehab for work, or I didn't accept it right away. And I didn't accept alcohol right away. It took me longer to accept that I'm an alcoholic than I was an addict. I was like, maybe I just have a pill problem. But again, I drink.
But a lot of times when you're I'm going to say number one drug of choice is not alcohol. You always think you don't have that issue.
Exactly.
The problem is, you're going to drink, and then be like, oh, fuck, let me go get a bag.
That's exactly what happens, bro. It's exactly what happens to me.
But anyway, this gentleman ended up killing himself.
Really?
And it was like, we heard the news, and it was like, what? And, when you're in those groups, they don't really tell you.
Yeah.
But it just so happened another guy in the group lived in the same apartment complex as him, and he found out what happened. And the guy ended up taking his own life. And that one hit me like, whoa, that's crazy. I was just talking to this guy.
It happens.
But it's weird. As time goes on, you really get numb to it. Yeah. I mean, I've lost
track. With the amount of sober houses I've been in and the amount of rehabs I went to and all over the country. I mean, I remember when I was in Jersey, a buddy of mine was from Boca, in Florida. Great fucking guy, bro. And he relapsed. And I was with him packing his shit up the night before because he had to get it out of the sober house.
Oh, gotcha.
He was going to stay with our other friend who moved out. He just hit a year, got his apartment. He's like, I'll take care of him and we'll bring him back to rehab the next day. I remember asking this kid, you don't got nothing else on you? You don't got nothing? No, Joey, I'm good. I'm going straight to rehab tomorrow. Dude, I fucking come downstairs the next morning and they're all sitting around the table like, sit down. Like, he's gone. I'm like, what do you mean he's gone? He had more shit on him. They found him fucking foaming from the fucking mouth on the kid's couch, dead. Just like that.
What's crazy is too is when you know you're going to rehab. Why is it? Because I did it too.
Because you want to go. I don't know, bro. You just.
Why do you want to fuck it? I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you get higher than you normally do. Yeah. Like I drank my face off before I went into inpatient.
It's crazy. I guess because it's like I can never do it again. Let me do as much as I can. before I can never do it again.
Yeah, but you're really playing with your life.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, it's the same thing as like when people come out of fucking rehab, or they get a few weeks or a month or two, and they're, you build a tolerance. Now your tolerance level's down. A lot of heroin addicts go back to what they normally used to do. Boom, overdose.
I mean, when I went into inpatient, they sent me home because of the COVID thing. Remember, we talked about that, whatever.
Yeah.
I had a stretch before I went in the first time.
Yeah, I remember.
That I didn't drink because I was like, I'm going to rehab, and I made sure I wasn't drinking beforehand. When they sent me home, I got fucking and it was weird, like, because you're right. I drank half a bottle, it was waste, but I had to finish the bottle. Like,
you have to.
What are you doing? I'm throwing up on myself.
Yeah, don't matter.
It's sick.
Gotta do it as much as you can. It's,
yeah. So for Billy, sad thing.
We
and a great guy too.
Great
guy. We had a
funny guy.
Lot
great
of
guy.
funny talks with that kid.
You know what the crazy thing is? He's only one that we know of from CK. Like, there's more. We just don't know of.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I know
especially
a couple
now,
of guys that relapsed, but I don't
months.
know what's going on.
It's been months now, so there's definitely more.
Well, of course, the time has been so long,
Exactly.
but I can't believe that.
I'm just done, bro. I'm tired. It's just like it keeps it fucking fresh. It keeps it fresh. How easily that could be one of us. I don't want to talk about the shit going on in my house too, but guy who was in my house, bro, got thrown out. Cops brought him home the other day to the house. He had to stay there. Kicked him out the next morning, and he just shows up annihilated, bro. Like, yo, you can't. Like, I open the door. I'm like, dude, you're not allowed back here. You gotta go. Go get help. And he's just fucking, I don't know, bro, in that psychosis and denial just doesn't.
Well,
it's fucked up.
We also have a guy that we went with way back when, and he's been back there 3 times since. The same facility.
Is it the same guy who was with us?
With us.
Yeah. Well, the other one?
Yeah.
He's back. Well, is he doing good now?
No.
Keep in touch with him?
I don't.
You
know what it is?
Great guy, man.
The problem with Will is I love him.
He just doesn't want to stop.
And I can't be with a using person.
No, you can't.
Just a tough scenario. I wanted to ask you, since we got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
So you're supposed to get fitted for your sister's thing today.
Yeah.
How you feel about the wedding, man?
Am I nervous to go to the wedding?
When is it?
September.
Are you nervous?
No.
Not at all.
No. To
That's
what?
good.
To like use or drink or anything like that?
Yeah,
no.
we're drinking and
weddings don't affect me.
Everyone's going to be partying.
You know what it is? So like I have 2 weddings in September. I have my best friend Mikey's wedding, and I have my sister's wedding.
Well, Mikey's, you're not going to the...
So here's the thing. So I'm able to go to the wedding. That's fine. You know what I mean? It's one night, and I'm sure I'll speak to a couple guys before I go, and I'm good with situations like that. But then, like, bachelor party wise, we're going to AC for a weekend. I can't be there.
You're not going to that.
I'm not going. I told him I can't go.
What about your sister's thing? You're not
No,
going?
I'm not. I can't, bro. There's just no. A wedding's different. It's a memory. It's like a family goal, and like you want to be with family. But what's everybody do at bachelor parties, bro?
No, it's
like there's no. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Have fun.
That's a rough one.
Like,
I remember my bachelor party. I was like,
maybe I'll be good for a day, and then, but like, you know what, bro? It would just make me feel uncomfortable. Like I don't even want to put myself in that situation.
I remember my bachelor party. I was stepping over bodies in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, yo, who the fuck is this sleeping on my bathroom?
Yeah, bro, wild shit. And it's not like I never did it, dude. We partied enough for a few people.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm not missing anything. I'm excited to know that I got asked to be in the wedding party because that was a big thing.
Well, they weren't even going to ask.
Well, originally at first because I relapsed. Remember after my surgery?
Yeah, no, I know that.
They're nervous. They get nervous because I'm like a maniac when I'm using.
Yeah, you're very calm and collected. Otherwise.
Yeah. Oh man!
Yeah, you're you're just a regular.
I'm still sick. I'm
regular
just not
Joe.
suffering, bro.
Oh God, cliche. Yes.
But nah, man, I'm excited to be present. I'm excited to be there for my family, be there for my sister, and witness it, and remember that have that memory, and it'll be nice and clear,
I was many moons ago. I was married, and I was trying to stay sober, and I was having marital issues, and we went to a wedding, and it was a friend of hers. So she's like, I'm drinking, you're not drinking. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I remember being so proud of myself
for not drinking.
I didn't drink for
Dude,
one
it's such a
day.
good fucking feeling at the end of the night, and you're like, you're present.
But
and then you see the sloppiness going on.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, wow, am I that bad? And people are
like,
no, you're worse, bro.
My ex-wife pissed herself that night, but whatever. Yeah, it's just like, wow, I didn't, and I'm patting myself on the back because I took one day off of fucking alcoholism.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, look at me, I didn't drink. There was alcohol everywhere, and it was free. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know anyone here, asshole. Why would you drink anyway? I know. But yeah, I mean, it's weird that you. I mean, things are different now. Like you notice, like this last Super Bowl was the first time I fucking.
Oh, we were together for that.
I fucking. I didn't drink in my and God knows how long. I remember the game. This last birthday of mine, same thing. Like it's just weird. Like when things happen and you're doing things like, oh shit, I didn't even drink.
It's just not appealing no more.
No,
something happens in recovery. To where, like, when you fully accept that you're an addict and an alcoholic and you fully surrender, it's just not appealing. Today, right? Before, a few hours ago, I'm fucking watching, I think I was watching It's Always Sunny, Philadelphia.
Okay.
A barefoot wine commercial comes on. I'm going to play hooky from work, and they're all partying, and then I'm like, I'm not happy like that when I drink. I'm not, like, I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not a... Because then I'm going to drink, and then I'm going to keep
where the guy's
drinking.
crashing his car and fucking...
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm just like, this isn't... It's not... We're wired differently, bro. I don't know. I really believe that. I don't know. We're just wired... Because I'm going to start drinking, and I'm not going to stop till I'm fucking loaded, and then there's going to be a switch where I'm like, let's get Coke.
Yeah, right.
And then, and it's just never like...
Because it slows you down a little bit. Oh, yeah. Because you could have more drinks then.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, have you been having any thoughts?
Not really. Honestly, no.
I've had some creep into my head, bro, but they don't. You play the tape. Like, perfect example, a girl I'm seeing, she mentioned she takes Adderall. I'm not even with the girl, right? I'm back home. We were at our apartment. I'm back home. I'm in my bed that night, hours later. I'm in, so this is what pops in my head. So there's Adderall in her medicine cabinet? Hours later, bro. Like, who thinks like that? Addicts. Not fucking no normal person. Like, and bro, just came out of nowhere. Yeah. Like, why? Why am I having those thoughts?
I get it.
And I talk about it, and like, my sponsor says, yeah, I mean, for people like us, that's normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
You don't act on them. You know what I mean? That's the difference between somebody who's fucking using and somebody who's in recovery. You have those thoughts. You know what's going to happen. You play the tape, and you know what? You feel better. Because it only, really, a craving. I mean, if you want to call that a craving. Craving lasts, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, maybe.
10 minutes? And then when you get through it, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know what? But, like, who's, like, just laying in bed. Just, she's got Adderall in her medicine cabinet. So then I start playing the tape. Maybe I can steal one. But if I stole one,
what's one gonna do?
I'm gonna steal another. Then I'm gonna steal the whole script.
And then she's gonna say, "Where's my shit?"
Exactly.
And then it's gonna be a big fight, and then it's gonna be this whole big thing.
Exactly.
For someone who needs it.
And then it's a category 5 coming through.
Right.
Like,
fuck her.
Yeah.
Blow her off. Let me get a bag.
Yeah,
do this.
bro. And it's just like I'm a fucking maniac all over again, And I got guys, right? And one of my fellas in the house was like, "Yo, I remember." I'm seeing the kratom signs everywhere, bro. And I remember you. I'm like, don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I remember what you said. I'm like, bro, I was getting high from it, bro. People are like, oh, it's cheap. Shit ain't cheap, bro. I was taking the extract. I had $100 a day habit on kratom. And the shit is at gas stations all over the place. When I started taking that kratom, I'm like, I feel like an alcoholic. Because now alcohol's all over the fucking place.
Right, right. It's weird.
Even when I get my vape juice all the time, bro, we stare it down.
I went yesterday to
everywhere.
Get my vape, and I'm like, just the people that walk in that are like,
bro,
can I have 4 packages? And I'm like,
bro, I've watched nurses because I used to have a tab with a guy. Like I used to just have a tab run, and same thing, fucking a nurse, bro. And that guy's like, bro, she buys 3, 4, 5 packs a day. A 5-pack with the extract is the strongest shit. Is $40, bro. This bitch is buying 5 of them a day.
That's insane.
crazy money, dude.
It's insane.
You know, and it's just like, I don't know. It's everywhere, you know, and it's so easy to get wrapped right back into it, you know, and it's just like, you got to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, no, like I said, each day, it seems to me that each day gets easier. You do less things. Like, I was out at the beach hanging out yesterday, just walking the boardwalk in, like, Jones Beach area, whatever.
Yo, you know, me and the Hawk got the same birthday?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
Yeah. I've been fucking getting, like, God signs and shit back, like, I don't know. What do they call those things? Angelic numbers, angelic signs. Like, my sobriety date is all 2s.
Okay.
So it said, I was reading on it, and it says, you are now entering a state of, it had nothing to do with recovery. It just says, you are now entering a state of serenity. I'm like, well, that's fucking weird.
I was watching, maybe this was a God sign. I was watching MMA last night, and there was a commercial on, and it was all people at desks, like, holding their head, struggling with bills and stuff, and it said, Jesus struggled with his bills, too.
What channel were you watching?
It's ESPN. I'm like, what the fuck does that... was he struggling? No, I'm sorry, not his bills. Jesus struggled financially, too. Like,
and that was it? That was a commercial?
And then it was like, some Jesus... I wrote it down. It's in my
hilarious.
room. But I'm like, what the fuck was that a commercial for? So maybe that was a God sign. I don't know. Maybe I
man.
Save money or something.
Once you open your eyes to it, bro, they're all over the place.
Yeah,
I know, you still struggle with that.
I guess you could say that.
It's true.
I think things are meant to happen, maybe. That's about it. But that I don't know. But, so, are you going to new meetings?
Not yet. I want to start tomorrow. I'm going to start, I got that little chair app. I'm going to start, because my old NA meetings, my home group was on Monday, so now I want to switch it. I want to see what kind of meetings.
On Monday? Yeah.
I don't want to just keep going to the pit, bro. I want to, like, meet other people, you know?
No, well, let me know.
My cousin Kevin's in Farmingdale, and I want to...
It's not far.
No, I want to reach out to him. He does AA too, so I'm going to... I want to get together with him.
Mondays I'm free, man. I'll do something.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll see. Right after work, we'll see what we can hit.
I get out at 6. So.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something 7, 8 o'clock.
And then they had that. What else is going on? I guess there's not really much going on anymore.
Summer's here, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking been beautiful out. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's weird too. People are like, it's so hot. I want a cold beer. I'm like, dude, I would drink a beer if it was fucking snowing.
I know.
Well, not a beer, but yeah, like dude, alcohol
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it could be raining.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't bother me if it was
justify
raining.
Justify it anyway, which way you can.
Oh, it's shitty out. I got to drink. Oh, it's nice out. We should drink.
Yeah.
So everyone, stop using summer as an excuse. That's not an excuse.
You could use anything as an excuse.
Exactly.
I stubbed my toe today.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
Let me go get an Adderall for my girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Medicine cabinet.
Listen to this fucking
No, I'm just joking.
No, I know.
All right, man. Well,
let's go to video, bro.
All right,
next week.
We'll try to do video next week.
We're gonna try to set up video. We got a little studio we're gonna put together and keep you guys interacting and
let's do something. All right, guys. Thanks again for everything.
Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend.
Condolences out to Will and his family and friends and everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you next week, Joe.
Yeah. Also, subscribe to the YouTube, Charlie and Joey Share. And what's our email?
CharlieandJoeyshare@gmail.com. All right. Take care, everybody.
See you later, guys.
Bye.